but I would also see there's a difference between English as an official language of the EU, which incidentally I think it will remain for various technical and legal reasons. One being that all the remaining member states would have to vote unanimously to remove English as an official language. But apart from that, I think English is very much entrenched as a lingua franca in the EU institutions. Only 2-3 weeks ago I was in Brussels, and with this at the back of my mind, I was very much listening to people on the street and colleagues in informal situations as well as formal, and found that English still played a major role even in both the professional and private lives of many EU officials. So I think English will remain in the medium term. However, if one language were to replace it, I suppose it would be French, because English has very much overtaken French in the last 20 years. In the last 2 decades, the Commission in particular, the European Court of Justice is still very francophone, but at the moment I see no signs of that return to French as a lingua franca, because many Central and Eastern European countries don't have that level of French. Similarly, many Scandinavian countries have a high level of English, but not the same level of French. I think people assume that because the UK goes, that English goes, but again I would distinguish between English as the official language of the UK and English as the lingua franca, and also incidentally as the language of Ireland and Malta as well. And so therefore I think, while in some people's minds it may be a challenge, I think English, the future of English in the European Union institutions is not really that, does not face the risk that some people think it might.